Hello all, welcome to Global Offensive Hacker Associate Community. In this episode, we are going to learn about hacker tools and technique. I am Harshad, founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. Let's begin. So here I am going to talk about hackers tools and technique. Like what do you mean by the hacker tools and what is the technique? Okay, like we are going to use in order to penetrate the server, the network, the application, IoT devices, uh, cloud related stuff, and many more. So generally, like from last 10 year, like I'm in this industry, like hacking industry, and I have done many penetration testing, on high-end technologies. As I mentioned to you, right? You can check the courseware, when I have listed many there. So how I'm going to penetrate? Okay, this is the question. Okay, like people are asking to me. Harshad, okay, like I know, okay, there's a people are moving toward the cloud, but how? Okay, you think about the cloud security, how you think about IoT security, how you think about AI security, and what are the technique you are using for penetration testing. So for that purpose, like I'm giving a very straightforward answer. Like what you have to do is you to understand the first basic fundamental. So don't skip the Linux. Linux is a very important part in our course, and if you don't know Linux, you will be stuck somewhere, and Linux is very important. Okay, this is the first thing. Second, like what you want to understand is like the network fundamentals. So this is the second basic part, network fundamental. You should be a master. And third, you just focus on the architecture part. For example, let's say if I want to attack on this particular mobile phone, right? So I have to understand about like this particular hardware. It means the complete architecture of the phone. Same way, if I'm going to target web application, so I have to understand about web application, some basic like protocol, what is HTTP, what is HTTPS, scanning technique, and then I should know like proper tool. We call as a bub suite, another one. This I'm going to discuss shortly, like because this topic is hackers tool and technique, right? So technique, like I want to give you, like if you really want to penetrate any technology, or we can say the server or individual systems, like maybe one system if you're targeting, or you're targeting the system which are on the network, or you're targeting any technology. What you can do is, you can follow the approach number one. So I'm giving you one approach. The approach number one, we call as a layer by layer pen testing. This is the approach number one. Okay, it means you should know first what are the OSI 7 layer, and what is the role of that layer, and the attacks on the layer. This is very important part. Okay, as I mentioned to you, Linux, don't skip it. Network fundamental, don't skip it. And the approaches which I'm going to give now, the technique, which I am using from last 10 years. So if you follow layer by layer pen testing, game finish, right? Because everything is based on the layers only. So if I'm talking about again the phone, 7 layers OSI. If you're talking about laptop, 7 layers. You're talking about iPad, 7 layer. Everything like roaming, like it is this particular layers only, 7 layers. Second, you simply focus on the architecture, how it is working actually. Understand the architecture of the particular system or the technology, whatever it is, which you are going to target. Understand the architecture. Okay, architecture means everything about the particular system or technology. Third, what you can focus is like the design principle. Okay, secure by design. Check there is any design flow. Check there is any hardware related stuff, like there is any flow in hardware. Check the operating system level flows, and check the application level flows, and understand like how it is communicating, and what are the protocol used for communication purpose. So again it come under the architecture only, but this is the technical specification I'm talking about. So once you understand about the architecture, then you just understand about the technical specification, right? How it implemented. And then you check about the security, like is there any security implemented, or we are going to implement security after that, once we identify the vulnerability. So this is the basic approach, you should use it. But now like I will give the tool, which give you the visibility, like it will give you the idea in order to understand about the bug, in the particular application or the network or any of the technology. So what are the tool I am using, like as a pen tester? So in my list, the top tool is bub suite. This is the first one. Second, OWASP, we can say is for Open Application Security Project, and there is a tool name is called as Z Proxy. Then third, like I'm using, okay, it's called as Acunetics. Acunetics is a paid version, by the way. Now it's available for Mac also. So Acunetics I'm using, okay, for application penetration testing. Wireshark, then T-Shark. These are the top, okay, like tool, okay, in my list. Then Nmap, I'm using a mass scan. And if you further go, okay, for wireless, okay, wireless I'm using a Aircrack NG Suite. If you're talking about IoT, I'm okay performing a manual testing, and I have already designed my customized OS, okay, like for IoT penetration testing. And when you will also get it, okay, like when you register for the course. For cloud related stuff like Amazon, Azure, okay, again I'm using a different scripts, okay, like which I can't disclose right now because it is written by me. And we are checking like each and every step, like how we can check permission for S3 bucket, how to check, okay, like EC2 instances, okay, like security levels, like firewall issues and other thing, okay. And based on this, okay, we are going to promote pen testing on that. Okay, one tool I will, okay, like disclose here is called AWS Inspector. I can use it for that. And likewise, okay, I'm using many other tool, but these are the top one, okay, which I'm using always for recon. Now if you want to talk about, okay, like especially for web application, so web application, as I mentioned to you, like Bub Suite, OS Pazap, Equinetics, Nikto, GoBuster, Durbuster, this tool, okay, you can use it. WFuzz, okay, these are the top tool, okay, you can use for web application assessment. So if you can check here, okay, in my case, these are lists like Nmap, Sparta, Nessus, okay, for vulnerability scanning, then Ping, Fping, Zenmap, Nikto, Root, IFconfig, SSH, Hydra is top tool for brute forcing, Bub Suite, Zap, MSA Venom, Wireshark, IP table, TCP dump, DriftNet, EtherCap, Fears, Meltego, Host, DNDX6. You can see the list is very big. And I also like will also discuss about the batch scripting knowledge. Okay, so as a pen tester, you should know at least one or two language. Okay, in order to penetrate any technology. So I'm comfortable with all. By the way, like I know Perl, I know Python, and then Ruby. So you should master at least one. I will recommend, okay, you can go with Bash and Python. Search exploit, Aircrack Suite, Aerodump NG, Mac Changer, and you can see if you go down completely, it's a big list, by the way. AWS auto scaling, symmetric key, then cryptography tools are there, cookie catcher, Equinetics, okay, like you can see the big list. This is the tool, okay, like I'm using for a PT, and I already mentioned some name, and I shared this particular document, okay, with you. You can check your courseware and try to look these particular tools and understand like what's the functionality. And in this course, okay, I'm going to guide you, by the way, like how to use this tool properly. And we are not, okay, like be a script kiddies, okay, we want to be a master, okay, in this domain. So I'm going to guide you, okay, like how we can use this tool effectively and how to write your own tool, okay, for that, and you can perform PT, okay, on any of the technology or like whatever is available, okay, over the internet. So as I mentioned to you, this OHAC is a real world penetration testing program. So you should know the first Linux fundamental. By the way, if you don't have any idea about Linux, when you finish the course, okay, you will be master, okay, in the Kali Linux, especially because we are using Kali Linux for pen testing. Not only Kali Linux, okay, you will master, okay, in another 10 operating system like Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, Ubuntu, and many more. This is all for that video. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day ahead and see you in the next episode.